Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Legacy of the Void.
Phoenix, contact the Purifiers. I would speak to them. Executor Clolarian, you have awoken during the Firstborn's darkest hour. You have shown us that the Purifiers are a mighty force that could turn the tide of this war. I ask you now to honor your sacred charge as Templar, and fight beside your brethren as you did before.
You are no different than the Conclave. Once again, you try to control us.
No. I wish to make amends for our past failures. I have fought battles alongside one of you. Phoenix, the one you are linked with. The Conclave feared your kind, but they are no more. I know you are true Templar. I have seen it. I ask that we stand as one, or none of us shall stand at all.
I will counsel with the others.
They are deliberating.
If we are to follow, we would ask the entity Phoenix to speak for us. There is much about this time we do not yet understand. But as long as you hold to your word, Hierarch, the Purifiers shall join the Firstborn.
As long as you are true to your word. Which we know Artanis is. Hours later, at War Council.
You wound me, Artanis. You strive to maintain this flawed existence, but you will not stop me.
Amon, I have destroyed your Terran army, eradicated your hybrid facility, and turned your servants to my side. All that is left is your destruction.
Impudence back. You are insignificant in the face of the salvation I bring. You will come to Aiur and die.
He is gone. He is so arrogant. Just as he could look into me, so I have looked into him. His form is almost complete, and now he waits for us to return. He plans to bring the Great Fleet down upon us. There is a way around this. We have to eliminate the sacred psi matrix that powers Aiur, or we are all doomed.
If he intends to use the Golden Armada to stop us from destroying his body, then you are right. Destroying the psi matrix is essential. It seems this connection of yours has proved worthwhile. But it is time to free yourself from Amon. Sever yourself from the Kala.
I would relinquish all that I know.
It is the only way. Unshackle yourself from the past, Rohana, and step into this new age.
For the Daylon.
For the Daylon.
It is time for retribution. We will set a course for Aiur.
Are we finished wasting time? Or are there more pointless errands to attend to before we strike at Amon?
This was not
The
pointless.
Purifiers will be a useful addition to our forces. I would hardly call this an errand.
Yes, but as we already discussed, you chose to give them freedom, hoping that they will do as you command.
Do not presume to lecture me about my decisions, Tal Darim.
But I so enjoy our exchanges.
Rohana, before you freed yourself from the Kala's grip, did you see anything else?
Yes, I saw Amon's end. As the Firstborn created the Kala, the Xel'Naga were disturbed from their slumber. They felt an absence within the void itself. They discovered Amon and his followers at Xeris, and a war among the gods erupted. Amon unleashed the Swarm.
And the Swarm consumed the Xel'Naga.
Only a fraction remained within Ulnar. In the final confrontation, Amon was felled, but he was not defeated. He returned to the void, twisting it with his hatred. His servant, Narud, machinated for eons, seeking a body to sustain his master.
The hybrid.
A stepping stone towards the host body he now forges upon Aiur. His plan is almost complete.
We are still here, Rohana, and he can be defeated again.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
Mirage.
I answer the call.
Deals bonus damage to light units.
Skies away.
Graviton Beam can affect 2, but the Mirage still has the Graviton Beam, but it has phasing armor. Phases out the Mirage after taking damage, preventing further damage for the next 2 seconds. Cannot occur more than once every 5. Whoa, that's cool. Equipped with phasing technology that would be fatal to a biological pilot, Mirages are capable of becoming temporarily incorporeal in order to avoid incoming damage. This allows a small wing of Mirages to sustain prolonged attacks in enemy airspace. Just take turns with the cooldown. Neat. Sure, I'll go with that.
We are operating at optimum efficiency, Hierarch.
Oh man, so that's it. Okay.
I have been analyzing the purifier bodies en masse. Their systems function more effectively when in proximity to each other. Outlying protocols can be offloaded to unoccupied cores.
What does any of that mean, Karax?
Their data web was designed to replicate the sense of the Kala. They are connected to each other.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Yes, however, it is a synthetic representation. There is no emotional wave.
The engineers who built them could not imagine how they could ever be seen as Protoss without the light of the Kala. If only our ancestors could see us now. We have achieved an incredible feat, friend Phoenix.
Phoenix. I have been thinking more upon that name. It is the moniker of another. I do not believe I should use it any longer. I am not he.
Phoenix was the bravest warrior I have ever known. He faced terrible odds and emerged victorious. Slayed enemies the likes of which most cannot even comprehend. And yet, you have proven to be of equal bravery. He would have been honored that a warrior such as you bore his name. And so am I.
Your words honor me, Hierarch. But one day, I must find my own path and my own name.
$40 Solarite remaining. Darn. 10 short of times. Well, as much as I want shield recharge, I think I want time stop. I like that. Shield overcharge is amazing. I'd love to try the deploy Phoenix. See just how much damage he can fire out in 30 seconds. The Reconstitution Beam I really like. I would have liked Warped and Reinforcement. So it's interesting. You're really limited on your Solarite, but it lets you How do you want to play? What abilities do you like to use? So warping reinforcements would be cool, because it's just like deploy pylon, but I get a little extra. I'm interested. Let me know, now that we see everything, let me know in the comments, what setup do you like? What abilities do you like to use? I'd be interested to hear. I think I'll go with this. I really like the shield recharge, but I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go deploy pylon, orbital strike, because they're free. Warp harmonization, because I really like being able to just warp in carriers and other units. And they're 20% faster than the original build times. The cooldowns. Shield overcharge, because that has been a lifesaver a lot of times. The reconstitution beam is expensive, but I can have things repaired. I can repair buildings, I can repair units. Well, mechanical units anyway. Which I normally don't do. Unless now I can do that with carriers. So this one may be obsolete, but I really like the reconstruction beam. And time stop sounds really cool for 20 seconds. I can buy myself 20 seconds.
So many lost. So much destruction. But there is a glimmer of hope. We will destroy Amon's host body and cast him from the Kala. The Templar shall make our final stand. For Aiur.
For Aiur. I'm going to save. We're going to save. For Aiur.
Brothers, sisters, the time has come for our attack.
Oh, well, this is truly a miracle.
Shut up, Alright.
Rohana has used her connection to the Kala to reveal Amon's plan. He forges a hybrid body to indwell, and exists within it and the Kala. But he remains vulnerable until this form is complete. He must call upon the Golden Armada for defense.
There is still a way to prevent them from warping to Aiur, by dismantling the warp network's power structures.
That would grant us the time we need to destroy Amon's hybrid form. Clever.
Once he only has the Templar to inhabit, we unleash the Keystone, removing Amon from the Kala.
It will not contain him for long.
No, but long enough for our people to sever their connection to the Kala and thrust him back into the void.
His optimism is dangerous. We could destroy them all from orbit, and not waste such time.
How dare you suggest the destruction of our people?
I will not accept that, Alarak. What we face is a true horror, but we must endure it. Ready yourselves. The final confrontation is upon us, and we will meet it head-on.
Your people are lost, Arpanis. I know you desire to save them, but it will not be done. Our focus should be on Amon's destruction alone.
By destroying Amon's body, then liberating my people from the Kala, he will be thrust back into the void. It is a victory we can achieve.
It is a folly and a risk we do not need to incur. We should eradicate the Protoss, burn the entire world, and all on it.
No, Alarak. If we may save my people, it will be done. Do not defy me on this.
Of course, I only counsel wisdom. If you do not wish to hear it, I will say no more.
You can see all the fleet. You can see everybody here. The Death Fleet. What's left of what we've gotten throughout our journey with the Spear of Adun and then the purifier. That's really cool.
Aiur. Some of my people are seeing it for the first time. They were born on Shakuris and have only heard tales of our homeland.
They will see much more of it, now that the power of the Keystone is within our grasp. Zeratul spoke truly. It has ushered us unto hope.
Yes, though not as we initially suspected.
Still, his tireless devotion brought us this chance. I will forever honor him for that.
As shall I.
The psionic matrix was first sparked 3,000 years ago. It is strange. Such a joyous event, and I only know of it from what has been recorded in history. I do not feel the memory. I cannot tell you of the joy that Protoss felt as the first pulse charged the psi matrix, or the rush of thoughts that cascaded through the Kala and the minds of the proud Kalai.
And yet, we know all that we need to about these times, Rohana.
Yes. You must understand, though, to have so little of experience to recall it, my account is capable of flaws, of imperfection.
Perhaps this is how our histories should be viewed after all, without certainty, only seen through the era one lives in.
There are flaws with that, though. Sorry to say, Artanis.
The Keystone is reacting to void energies on the surface of Aiur. But this scale... it can only be...
Amon. How long until the Keystone is ready?
I do not know. It has only been used like this once before. The Keystone shows clear evidence of tampering, likely by this Narud creature mentioned in the Terran engineer Swan's report. It was adapted to drain the void energies within Kerrigan and store them until they could be redistributed to revive Amon. The foundation is there, but it was never intended to house the full energies of a Zalnaga.
You will find a way, Karax. If there is one thing I have learned, you will not rest until you have found your result. I have faith in that.
Thank you, Hierarch. But this will prove difficult. The Keystone was intended to be a vessel, not a prison.
I have such tangible memories of Aiur. I can still feel the warm breezes of Aldera, its hot sunlight filling my every pore.
The Praetor Council took me to Aldera as a youngling too. It is there where I ignited my first Psyblade.
Phoenix as well. It was the proudest moment of his life. He felt such purpose, such surety of his existence. I look forward to seeing this place he so loved for the first time.
Those memories you hold, they are of another place. That world is no more.
Then we shall build a better one on top of it.
I like that. Then we shall build a better one on top of it. Alright, here we go. Templars return. Destroy the psionic matrix.
The Psi Matrix's power structures are accessible from 3 locations across Aiur. We must divide our forces to destroy them. I shall coordinate you and your Executor's efforts from aboard the Spear of Adun. We can begin as soon as you are ready, Hierarch.
Our source located entrenched hostile forces. Also, more hostile dancing. Yeah. Templars return. Outrunner. Don't lose any units to the psionic energy in the last section of Templars return. That sounds like a fail. Control at least 15 enemy units with Korex's Reclamation ability. Okay. See how this works. That's a really cool shot. You can use hotkeys to quickly access the Protoss champion's abilities. The 2 active abilities are bound to Q and E.
The psionic matrix is the beating heart of Aiur. formed from a lattice of Kadaran crystals embedded within the planet's crust. Its power structures can only be accessed from 3 points. If we destroy them, it should disable the warp network.
I will send 3 forces. We shall destroy the Matrix before Amon can recall the Golden Armada to Aiur.
Citadel of the Executor. 7:10 local time.
Vorazun, Alarak, you must enter the Citadel of the Executor to reach the first power structure. But the city has been infested.
No matter. We shall purge Antioch of the Zerg.
Even if I must do it myself.
Alright, Vorazun and Alarak.
What's your
Vorazun,
will?
Matriarch. This unit is rapidly regenerating shields. She is a heroic Dark Templar. 100 damage with her Shadow Scythe. Rapidly teleports random enemies within 5 radius 8 times, hitting each one for 60. And if there's only one target, that target gets blasted with each one. Permanently cloaked, shield regeneration rate is greatly increased while undetected. And Shadow Dash. Resets Shadow Fury cooldown. Interesting.
What?
For Alarak, Alarak kills 20 life and restores 20 shields when a nearby biological unit is slain. In true Sith fashion. 2/2 has 200 shield, 200 life. Bane Blades, damage 20. Unleash a massive wave of force in a straight line, dealing 50 damage plus 25 versus air to enemies in his path and knocking them back. Deadly Charge. Alarak intercepts target enemy unit and strikes it for 200 damage. Ready, set, go.
My time. So these are the Zerg defeated.
I tried to, but it didn't because he.
They too shall fall before my power.
Straight away would be good for units like that.
Tell me, how did you lose ire to these animals? Did they leap up and chew apart your starships?
They have other things.
The
Alarak.
Zerg were once the greatest threat my people faced. Only a fool would underestimate them.
Well then, I will bow to your experience as a fool.
That's messed up.
Do not waste.
I'll bow to your experience as the fool. Yeah. Jerk.
So goes the chain. I hesitate to think what you would do without me.
You are about to find out. This gate is sealed on the other side, and I shall move through the shadows to open it. Yes? We stand. The enemy will never see me. I walk the shadow path.
She does walk the shadow path. Dead.
Overseers. They can detect my presence. Better to avoid them. This shall be our day of triumph. Miraz Gulio. It is my honor.
You shouldn't be able to see from there.
Our future is the daylight.
Let me get Shadow Fury back, and then I can just kill the spine crawler.
We must form a plan. And Arudin should.
I forgot that Shadow Dash will. Dead.
There is much to be done.
No bonus objectives or anything because no Solarite. We got it all. Huh.
Our future is the daylight.
That worked out.
It is my honor.
Oh, I only got one with that. That's a shame.
There is much to be done. Miraz Gulio.
Are you done yet? Or do I need to keep slaughtering the Zerg here?
Just keep slaughtering the Zerg there. Do I really need Alarak?
We stand with our allies.
Here's your challenge. Complete the rest of the mission without Alarak.
The gate has been opened.
Finally. Now let us continue. Now. I agree with this choice. Fate will be promised. So
Get out.
I walk the shadowed path.
Of course I am needed. Do not waste my time. So shall it be.
No. I was really looking for the banelings.
So shall it be.
You require counsel.
You address the heart. Only because I will.
Man, I like you stink. You let that baneling hit you? What a loser.
Goes the chain of ascension.
Hey, he's gonna talk junk, Soma.
Yes. And Arudin
As I desire.
Nasferi Sadar.
As I desire.
I like the targeting reticle for destruction wave, though. I will say that.
State your request.
I walk the shadow.
You address the high.
Darn. Horizon got hit.
What is your
She
will?
took 4. Which stinks, because she doesn't get that back.
Lord. It seems I must infiltrate the enemy's forces and unseal the way forward.
Those mutalisks are swarming en masse. I would do my best to remain undetected if I were you.
Yeah.
And Arudin Shakuris. Niraz Gulio.
Stealth mission.
There is much to be done.
Crud, that's on cooldown, too.
And Arudin Shakuris. Niraz Gulio. There is much to be done.
Man, super stealth mission.
We stand with our allies. It is my honor.
Yeah, you get your 1 hit.
And Arudin Shakuris.
Alright, let's go, Alarak.
Of course I am needed.
We have nearly reached the power structure. Press forward, High Lord.
Orders from you.
You require counsel.
You address the high. I agree. Do not waste my time.
Yes?
Of course I am needed.
What is your will?
Get all those. Do it again.
Our allies.
Don't forget about that. That's really important.
I walk the
That shadow dash resets the cooldown, so you can use it twice.
Do not waste
Really,
my
in
time.
short order.
What? As I desire.
As I desire.
The inner chamber is completely sealed. My stealth will not avail us here.
Then let us try a more direct approach. Guard me while I prepare. The Zerg will surely sense my growing power.
Okay.
As I will it.
You require counsel.
Protect Alarak for 60
We
seconds.
must form a plan. Niraz Gulio. There is much to be done. Our future is the daylight. We stand with our allies. Niraz Gulio. Our future is the daylight.
Almost just a moment longer.
It's almost on cooldown. I looked at that wrong.
Our future is the daylight.
There we go.
We stand with our allies.
Only took him a minute.
Unbelievable. You didn't just blast open the door.
Both the Zerg and the power structure will trouble us no more. Contact the others and tell them of the victory I have brought you.
Rohana, Alarak and I have destroyed the power structure. Alert the next team that they may begin.
Alarak and I. Ancient Temple Grounds. 1220.
Phoenix, the loss of the first power structure has not gone unnoticed. Hybrid have convened to defend the area.
Good. They shall suffer the full extent of my wrath.
Good.
All in good time, friend Phoenix. The Hybrid are a powerful foe, and if we're going to face them, we will need support. I've spent quite some time studying void energy. I should be able to reclaim robotic units and structures from Amon.
Neat.
Then let us assemble our army, so a hybrid may fall before it.
Ah, so awesome, Phoenix.
Your command.
500 shield, 300 life.
Yes, Hierarch.
You work for me.
Intaro.
An immortal. I cannot free the pilot from Amon's grasp, but I should be able to take control of it.
Mine. I now have an immortal.
I will find the solution.
Permanently take control of target enemy robotic unit or Protoss structure. Robotic units include sentries, immortals, reavers, and colossi. Phase cannon. Phases in a photon cannon that lasts 30 seconds before leaving the battlefield. Photon cannon must be placed within a power field. Master Phasesmith. Crash generates a power field similar to a pylon. Hey look, a photon cannon. Structures within the power field gain 100% attack speed and 900% production speed. Now. You're built now. He is Master Phasesmith.
What would you ask?
Phoenix Thunderous Charge. Charges a target enemy unit, stunning it and all enemy units near it for 2 seconds on a 5-second cooldown. Purifier Blade. 60 damage, 100 versus Armored. 3 armor, 3 shield. Whirlwind. All nearby enemies take 60 damage per second for 3 seconds. Phoenix can move while Whirlwind is active. Also a shield capacitor on 45-second cooldown. Fully restores Phoenix's shields. Auto casting activates shield capacitor when Phoenix's shields have been depleted, which is great. He'll get all 500 shields back. So while this is off cooldown, you have 1,000 shields with Phoenix basically.
We are all Templar. Shanala, I am not detecting any robotic units ahead. I suppose now would be a good time to phase in some photon cannons.
Photon
Fire
cannon.
will be restored.
Lasts for 30 seconds. I can technically get 2.
We are you. My expertise is yours.
Hi. Man, Phoenix is a beast.
The power structure lies ahead, but the temple grounds are vast.
Sentries, immortals, colossi, reavers. We should reclaim as many as possible before proceeding.
Mine. Run, immortal.
We are all Templar.
Haha. Also mine.
What may I resolve? I hear you.
Also mine.
Amon shall not prevail.
Sentries, which will regen shields. Cool.
A Phasesmith is always prepared.
Phasesmith is always prepared.
Aiur will be restored. I can reclaim the gateway and robotics facility in this area.
We could then supplement our forces with the units of our choosing. A clever plan.
Amon shall not prevail.
You work for me. Attack.
The Cybertrix will fall. I will find the solution. We are all Templar.
And then we walk here, and then corrects acts like they have shields.
Phasesmith, could you take control of me?
If If your systems were compromised by Amon, yes, I believe I could purify them.
Huh. But he won't do that.
I hear you.
These are our tools.
Good job, Sentry. Let's see. What do we want?
I hunger for battle.
We have 600 minerals, 300 Vespine. Warpin sentries. Sentries are neat. And immortals. Warpin and immortal. Also Warpin and sentry. 2 immortals. We already have 2 sentries.
I return to serve.
Awesome.
I will find the solution.
Don't have a bad little force here.
Aiur will be restored. It will be. We are united. Progress is made by the bold. Shanala Arai Delam.
Everybody back up. Including you.
A face smith is always prepared.
You're not mine.
It will be.
No, run sentry.
Naku Afal Aiur.
Also mine.
I will find the
The
solution.
sentry got hurt. And I don't have the Spear of Adun to repair it.
My expertise is yours.
Alright.
I hear you.
Let's keep going.
Shanala Arai Delam. It will be. My sensors are showing a lot of Reavers up ahead. Reclaiming them would be risky, but their firepower would be a huge asset. We are united. Your command.
Wrong one. Claim.
I will find the solution.
Take. The other one's gonna die. Lame. Couldn't risk them taking any more damage.
Is yours.
I did get a Reaver though, so now we have a Reaver.
What may I resolve?
And some more units.
We
And
are
some more minerals.
united. Yes, Hierarch.
100 damage, 150 versus structures. So it was 50 or
My
100.
expertise is yours.
They hit really hard.
It will be. Progress is made by the bold.
Okay, good. More.
I concur. Shanala Arai Delam. Purpose guides us.
Rex, go back there.
And you will be heard.
The rest of you get ready for the next part, being over here. Let's see. What do we want? I really like Immortals. I could get 2 more sentries. How many sentries do we have? 4? We'll take an Immortal. Because the sentries have double heal, so...
I return to serve. These are our tools.
I will find the solution.
Alright, Corax, let's take a look.
Purpose guides us.
This is a cool mission so far. All the heroic
Progress
units.
is made by the bold.
Your command.
A face smith is always prepared. Yes, Hierarch. I will find the solution. Purpose guides us.
And the other one's dead.
I hear you.
How many have I reclaimed? I need 15, right? Oh, hello.
I concur.
I can get the,
Aiur will be restored. What may I resolve?
I can get the Immortal.
Shanala. Naku Afal Aiur. Progress is made by the bold. Yes, Hierarch.
Took a little bit of damage, but
Amon shall not prevail.
not too Too bad.
My expertise is yours. The Psi Matrix will fall. Purpose guides us. What may I resolve? Progress is made by the bold. I will
But
find
Caress is here.
My expertise is yours.
That's weird.
Yes, Hierarch. We are all Templar.
It's like his Master Facesmith ability has stopped
I
working.
will find the solution. We are Naku Afal Aiur. The Psi Matrix will fall.
Huh. Oh, I've reclaimed them. Silly.
Amon shall not prevail. Shanala Arai.
We're gonna have to do that.
These are our two.
Okay, how many units are reclaimed?
I hear you.
Plus we can buy some more units. Let's say I needed 15, right? I don't think I'm getting 15. 15, maybe all of them.
Guides us.
1, 2, 3. 2, 3. You were bought. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to take 2 more units. Hopefully there are some to take over here. Warp in another immortal.
Surely the hybrid will be no match for us now.
2 sentries.
I believe you are right, friend Phoenix. Let us make for the power structure.
And another immortal. Nope, let's not. I'm not done.
Naku Afal Aiur.
This is quite the force, quite the ground force.
I concur. Yes, Hierarch. Amon shall not prevail. Aiur will be restored. We are united. I hear you. Shanala Arai.
Mine. Is that mine?
Amon, a Facesmith is always prepared.
Ah! One more.
What may I resolve?
There should be one more. We haven't even met the Colossi yet.
I'm detecting a robotic supply
Colossi.
nearby. If we can claim it, we can construct Colossi. Expertise is yours.
Master Control. Come back! Oh no, I got stuck! Immortal!
I hear you.
Also mine.
Progress is made by the bold. Is always prepared. What may I resolve? The Psi Matrix will fall.
I don't know why I'm doing that with all the units.
Aiur will be restored. It will be.
Warp in Colossi, unfortunately we spent all the minerals.
We are all Templar. I concur.
Hey, minerals.
Shanala Arai Delam. The Psi Matrix will fall. Purpose guides us. Progress is made by the bold.
Okay, let's go.
I concur.
Let's go back here really quick. Warp in the Colossus. So we have 2. Oh no, I need an actual. My bad.
Always prepared.
That's a robotics bay. It's not a robotics facility. I can warp in 1. And then a sentry. But I have a lot of sentries. I'll just warp in 1.
Yes, Hierarch.
Everybody else here,
Be.
except for
Amon
Cross.
shall not prevail.
What's Phoenix move speed? 3. What's yours, correct? 2.5. Of course. I'm not there. Alright, I would have been able to take control of the Colossus.
My expertise is yours.
Darn it. We already went through there, so I didn't think there'd be anything.
Naku Afal Aiur.
How many sentries do I have left? Okay. I may have lost some sentries, but
My expertise is yours.
all right, everybody together.
We are united. Shanala Arai Delam. Progress is made by the bold. The way is open.
Attack!
Your crusade has failed. The Master are one.
The Cymatrix will fall. United.
Yeah, have fun with that. That was quite the force with all the
With the
Colossi.
hybrid eliminated, we can safely destroy the power structure.
Two down.
There. The Matrix was never meant to be dismantled like this. It has released a massive overflow of psionic energy from the surface of Aiur.
That sounds bad. So Naga Caverns.
Aiur, I fear you are in great peril. Psionic energy is gathering in the cavern behind you. If it reaches your position,
Do not fear, Karax. My warriors and I will keep ahead of the energy storm. Victory is still within our grasp.
Artanis, I am sending my Dark Templar to clear the path ahead. They shall aid your advance.
Awesome.
As will the Purifiers, deploying warp prisons.
Awesome.
The Tal'Darim shall win this battle for you. My warriors are joining your forces now.
Awesome. Vanguards. Alright, we need to go.
Rock and Vayash. The future.
Remember Astral Ren heals everybody?
Be swift, my brothers. The psionic energy has already flooded the cavern entrance. Continue fighting, lords. I will channel the astral winds to heal your wounds. There can be no doubt.
That's the key, but it's not like we can wait for Astral Wind to get off cooldown either, so...
Together, we are strong.
And we can't lose any warriors to it.
The future is
For the
ours.
achievements.
The future is ours.
The Purifiers are fighting
Darn
near
it.
your position, Artanis. You nearly destroyed a major hive cluster.
Alright, I've lost 2 units. I think that's really bad.
The future is ours. With
Losing
all
the Zealots.
I lead.
We serve at your command.
There can be no... We shall. Press on. The energies are closing in behind us.
Come along too.
Ready.
Everybody stand
Path
together.
is clear.
Yeah, now I have Colossi.
There can be no doubt. A bold plan. Our path is clear.
We're a pretty good clip ahead. Let's keep it up.
Can be no doubt. A bold plan. The future is ours.
That Zealot's dead, isn't it? Not quite.
A bold plan. future is ours. Our path is clear.
My Dark Templar are just ahead of your position, Hierarch. They have nearly taken down the final hive cluster.
Darn.
The future is ours. To me, Nerazine.
Several
Come here,
hive
Nerazine.
swarms are defending the final power structure. My Dark Templar will aid you in destroying them.
Make sure I grab everybody. Let's go.
With honor, I lead. There can be no doubt.
Attack!
Our path is clear. With honor, I lead.
We got more zealots than I thought we were going to, which is good news.
Slay the Zerg. We are nearly there. The future is ours.
Maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, I clicked with a lie.
They will meet justice. The future is ours. This duty is mine.
You know, make sure we seal the cave.
There can be no doubt.
Outrunner, did it!
The final power structure. When it falls, the Psi Matrix
it looks like it's right
will
there.
be no more.
You have done it, Artanis. We have stayed the Golden Armada's advance, for now. Initiating dimensional recall.
Templars returned. And Master Control. That was a cool mission. That was really neat playing as the different heroic units.
I cannot begin to understand the depth of your sorrow, Artanis. Such noble Templar, now made a monstrosity. Those left, trapped in a body controlled by Amon.
It is the most horrific of fates. But what pains me is the uncertainty of facing them. They are my brothers. Sisters. When we strike these abominations, will our brethren bear witness within? Will they be silent watchers? Or are they already lost to oblivion?
I can offer you little comfort or surety, my friend. But know what you do is the only course.
Alright, before I end this episode,
The Tal'Darim Wrathwalker robotics are now online, Hierarch.
Wraithwalkers. Walks up and down cliffs, attacks single units for heavy damage, deals bonus damage to structures, and can attack ground and air units. Thing is, they attack slow. You can see up here. They attack really slow. But the attacks do a lot of damage. And they can actually hit air, unlike other Colossus. Reactivated by the Tal'Darim, these Colossi have had their thermal lances replaced with charged pulse blasters that can decimate priority targets. Colossus are great against large groups of small enemies, like Zerglings. You've seen that. Especially with the fire lance, as you can see here. Just decimates large group of small enemies. Reavers are great against buildings. They also have probably the most range out of all of the units. And do splash damage. Wraithwalkers attack the slowest and only hit single targets, but you're trading that for a lot of damage and the ability to hit air. The choice is yours. I think all are really good options. I'm going to stick with the Colossus and just have them decimate large groups of ground units. If I build them, let's be honest, I'm probably building carriers. But you never know. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. As I guess we're getting close to the end of Legacy of the Void. Kind of feels that way. We can't upgrade the Solar Core anymore. I feel like we're on the final set of missions. So until next time, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.